weak arms swinging it, eh?
You're pale. You drink last night too?
Betrothed.
Don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because if you get hit with a gun, those herrings get tangled in your entrails. There'll be no
You saved our lives.
Not too many foreigners in the Isles in the olden days.
Got me eye on you.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury. Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed. No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white. The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it. Saya de Vries. the poisoned source. Still turns to it for inspiration. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions. Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for our... Who exactly is she to me?
I could have married a continental man.
Dead tired, huh?
See, Lugos is fixing for a fight. Not with the black ones, but with us.
If he
That caught him turn.
if that lad of his crosses my path, he'll truly be a blue boy.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
Got me eye on you.
Or if he's as strong as he looks.
temple dandies come a strutting, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the inn. Let us pay homage to Bran of Clan Twisting. May our horns echo.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Berna, Queen of Skellige. I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style. Don't like funerals. Don't like feasts.
I know. You also dislike underdone meat and being teleported. But sometimes we must overcome our disgusts and prevail.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Foreigner, watch your step.
Just 2 longboats. But still they snuck ashore, gave the What have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot we ripped from the black ones.
We've also wine from the temples of
Geralt,
Italy.
there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
Knives are good for picking your teeth, sir. An axe. There's a weapon.
Lady Yennefer. Sir,
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
We wanted to talk to Krach on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Hjalmar and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugas, Madman Lugas' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otrek on Hindar.
Forgive me. I remember our meeting all those years ago, but I don't recall your name.
Ceres on Crate, Krach her da, and her big brother Hjalmar called a Sparrowhawk. A Jarl's daughter she is. Fat lot of good it does her.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Krach about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating. But I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go! We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first, wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
Cheating now.
Show me what you've got, monster slayer! Hurry it up, old man! Show me what you've got, monster slayer! Hurry it up, old man! Yeah. Hooray! Axe handles rotten! Hurry! I'm first! Behold, Hjalmar's axe! I beat the famous White Wolf.
Congratulations.
Let's go back.
Be glad to tell everyone about your victory. See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
Ceres, proving she's her brother Hjalmar's equal in every way. She retrieved the axe from the cliff.
Cannot be.
Now I know why Hjalmar named you Sparrowhawk.
Enough of the natter and let's drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
But if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
What do you know? Ballads about you.
Donor only turned gold price Peter after he violated the priestess. He failed the wrath of modern Freyr. That's
Every man on the side.
My God died a hero's death. I couldn't help overhearing. Fate was unkind to your menfolk.
Widow's Isles. That's what Skellige is. To you Continentals. War started a half year back. We've been fighting Nilfgaard for years now. And we're not like to ever stop.
Your husbands died glorious deaths.
Oh, aye. Gotten captained a longship, near 36 men aboard. Raided half a dozen Nilfgaardian villages, filled his hull with captives. On the return, they came across a black fleet, 3 galleons. But our men did not flee. Instead, they drew close and boarded. Gotten chopped off an Imperial captain's head. Then they backed him against the rails. He died with a war cry on his lips.
My Hogda was a scout. Snuck into the enemy's camp. Hounds sniffed him out. When the Black Ones surrounded him, he slit his own throat, refused to let them question him.
Grach's sure to see that you're cared for.
Women don't need men to care for them, Count.
The sorceress speaks true. We take care of ourselves. War and death are twin sisters. We've long known both.
No one mourns here. Tears we replace with vengeance. The women of Skellige are fertile, and we birth no cowards.
Farewell. May your sons make port as many times as they sail out.
As the gods will it, so shall it be.
Must say I like the women of Skellige. It's as if each one would make a good sorceress.
Can't think of a single sorceress from Skellige, let alone a famous one.
Litternaid, known also as Coral. Don't you remember?
He speaks to the gods.
Dunmar only turned one face later after he was He feared the wrath of Monty's prayer. That's what.
Right story. Mad.
No mind for it.
You're not there. Then I left myself behind, drove you from my heart and mind, across the wide, somber sea.
You mean you won't visit your own mom? I don't know.
Just don't.
Yeah?
Freya told him
What, Nordling?
I tell you, he speaks to the gods.
What do you know?
My brother studied that legend, and I tell you, there's more than a grain of truth in it.
Jim?
Even encountered a few
Why would I?
Geralt, this is Holger Blackhand, Berna, Bran's widow, and our hostess today. You've already met.
Widow? A widow's duty is to lie beside her husband.
A widow's duty is to care for the king's son.
Not by our customs, it ain't.
Your customs are barbarous.
Not our place to criticize, Yen. All peoples do things their own way.
We're talking about the self-immolation of women, not about decorating trees for Yule.
Harsh custom, but this is a harsh land. Tradition is Skellige's backbone.
People make laws, and people can change them.
Heard a lot of good things about Bran.
I will miss him sorely. I was not his first wife, but I bore him his firstborn son and saw him off on his final journey. We lived a great many years together.
Let's move on, Yen.
High time we did as well. Come, Svanriga.
Byrne is a scheming whore. Refuses to admit her reign's ended. Bran knew how to keep her in line. Let's drink to his memory.
Bran, a great king, a great man.
May our next king be his equal.
Geralt.
All right, let's go.
Where'd you hear that?
My brother studied that legend, and I tell you, there's more than a grain of truth in it. He even encountered a few, all teeth and claws and covered in fur. Half men, half bears.
All right, I'll take your word.
Hjalmar and Krait's gone to Unvik in threefold company. Bow, axe, and blade against the giant. You don't say.
What did you say in the beast? What's that mean? The Isles are in for hard times. Speak clear.
The heart was deformed. An ill omen always.
An ill omen for me as well. Hear me. What'll become of me?
Fear not, Jarl. I'll not let you perish. I assure you. You need only follow my counsel.
I present to you Geralt of Rivia. Geralt, this is Udalric, Jarl of the Brockfer clan, from Speakerog, and his advisor Hjort.
The White Wolf.
Greetings.
Gotta say, never really believed in omens and auguries.
One's belief, or lack thereof, makes no difference.
Tell him what awaits him. What you told me.
Your fates will intertwine. Yours and Udalric's. You will walk in darkness. Before you, fire and shadow.
Hear that, Geralt? Everything clear now?
Thanks for the prediction.
You do not believe now, but you will yet remember my words.
If you don't mind, Yen, I'd like to ask about us. What's the future hold in store?
The one you seek, you will find, and then she will die.
So I won't meet a tall, dark stranger? I shall have to content myself with you, Geralt.
I sense the mockery in your voice, my lady. But may omens do not lie.
Nice to meet you both.
A toast to honor King Bran's memory.
A worthy gesture, Udalric, but I need to keep my head clear today. Got an important conversation later. Strange man.
I hear he's very sick, carrying himself unusually well tonight.
What do you know?
Across the wide, somber sea,
Tell me, Lugos.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Thought Skelliger's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hinder's Fial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donar. I'll be boy soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouthy, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Know what, Lugos? Just realized I don't give a damn about your hallowed rules of hospitality.
Finally, some diversion. And here I was ready to puke from all the boredom. Come on, freak. Show us what you're made of.
Move the benches. There's to be some gob slapping.
Beat the bastard down. If you don't like fucking well.
Show the damn bugger his blade. Sneak the table.
Flam, beat the bastard down. If you don't like fucking
Any
well.
last words?
He feared the wrath of Mountain. That's
world's distant shore.
Had enough?
You got me good. That were quite a wallop. Still seeing spots, room rocking like a leaky tub in a hurricane.
We'll call it even then, soon as you apologize to the lady.
Don't hold it against me, milady. It's my deep conviction sorceresses are needed. Deeply so.
No offense taken. Forget about it.
That I like. And the knocking. It's what men do. Give me your paw, Witcher. Let me squeeze. It's a worthy one. Witcher, have a drink with me. Proof there's no hard feelings. And visit me at times, I insist. Yoren's been jabbering about bringing in a Witcher for that haunted lighthouse. Do me a favour. Meet him for an ale in the tavern near Arenbjorn. Then you but a short jaunt to find me, so as we can knock back something stronger. Here's to our next.
No hard feelings, but we'll have to drink another time.
Yes. We've important discussions ahead.
You land rats are all the same. Fear to you wenches.
Across the wide, somber sea, I would sail.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
take it Ermion won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Ouroboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct. Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
That was close. This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermion's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic. Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Looks alive. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
$100 loose an arrow if he saw that in the woods.
Yes?
A basin of water.
For teleprojection. A reflection of Ermion appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it. Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked.
The animals, they're alive. Yen, watch out.
Monsters. Can feel them. Coming closer. They're everywhere.
That's one less. To my mind, it's the scent of sweet grass. That's one less.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open. Let's go inside, Geralt.
Looks alive. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please. I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear Druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Ouroboros must be here.
Letter bearing Ermion's seal.
Wondrous
to the
world
Druids.
of insectoids.
Warns them about you.
Ritual plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlev. A biography enhanced.
Skelliger's tales about the wild hunt.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
Seems Ermion has real tobacco brought in. Pinecone. Didn't expect this. A large female.
Ermion's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
A sword in a stone. Thing's begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. A goat carved out of lindenwood, signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand. What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing. Need something else. Gotta look around. Look at this. A detailed map of the Northern Kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
A child's skull. Dwarven triple mead. Let's try again. So, statue, how about a skull? Guess you're no indecisive prince. How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I've a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here. This is it. We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
Careful now.
It's a trap! We're imprisoned! Hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you. And we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth. My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win. What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to Speakerog. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Need your help. Ciri probably came here to Skellige.
And very likely caused the cataclysm along the coast. The site upon which the Druids focus so intensely now.
A site Ermion refuses to let us explore.
Specifically, he won't let me explore it. We fought. We're not friendly now.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Art Skellig's my isle.
You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Unfold! Tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye. Dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarach here on Ardskellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Oskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sought out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugas would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Well, now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ardskellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krak. I will see you later.
Last night was... oof.
Turns out they spoke the truth about you. You look wearied, Whitehair. Shoulder to shoulder with a witcher. Me little Norgan's birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to give her.
Maybe a nice little axe. Pretty like.
An axe? Are you serious?
Why not? I'd like it.
Watch yourself, Whitehair. Seen the plan?
Thing as bad ships or bad
Strange
weather.
longship we're building.
Don't eat so much.
Why the spit?
And what's this mixture for?
It promotes hair growth.
What's in it?
Sweet bombs.
Slant eyes, white hair.
I'm looking for men from Undvik.
You've oars from the Isle, and I once cut those waters with nary a rest. Could trace you the shoreline in my sleep. A lovely excursion, if not for the bloody sirens.
I'm the one to ask. Me your excellent Tardarok. He's over there. What can a bloke from Ard Skellig know about Undvik?
Heard you trilling a different tune when Hjalmar was gathering his crew. Your love for the Ancrate fade that quick.
That doesn't mind down there.
Yavar's from there, or so he claims. And you seem to know these waters. Why didn't you sail with Hjalmar?
Because that kind of expedition needs a true leader. And a whelp looking to collect bumps on his skull could only be its doom. Once I...
You'd rather sit in your arse nose in the air, you Zarakinian princess. Brave lad comes along. You sail with him. I'd have sailed with Hjalmar if only those seahorses hadn't banjaxed my knee. Would have sailed instead of sharing a table with a grumpy barnacle like you.
You'd sail with anyone who'd let you aboard. Crack's daughter included.
You mentioned sirens. Many on Undvik?
So many. More on the other isles.
Bollocks.
Once they attacked Lars and me when we were fishing. Before we could drive him off, they pulled Lars in the water and scratched me up so bad that... Oi!
Drive away the sirens? How's that work?
Ha! Plain to see you're no islander. With a horn wall's horn. One toot, and they plough and scurry off so quick the waves rock your boat.
Need to get to Undvik.
Ugh, another thrill seeker. Well then, listen close, lest ye end in a watery grave. Sail out of port and head southwest. Watch for rocks protruding like pricks out of the water. You'll have to do some tricky tacking to get past them. Some of them shorter, just below the surface, so careful not to scrape right over them. They breach your hull, you're done for. 'Cause just a few minutes in that icy water makes a corpse. One time I remember...
Stick to the point.
Oh, fine. Watch for the currents, 'cause they can drag you off course. Dash against the rocks even. With a bit of luck, you'll land on the same beach where Hjalmar landed.
Nice talking to you, but time I was on my way. So long.
Fair winds to you.